In this video tutorial, I'm going to be sharing with you top traffic sources, which of course you can use at your benefit, especially to drive traffic to either your website or maybe to your video or any specific URL of your choice to see how you can drive sales if you are involved in affiliate marketing, or of course to engage your content to users so that you can boost your ranking at the same time and for other purposes. So here I will share the top site list in terms of the area you can get traffic from it and start to use it for your advantage. And without wasting time, let's begin with the first. The first traffic source, which of course you must take it very relevant, is the Google search, which is in other term, we call it organic SEO, which is search engine optimization. When it comes to traffic sources, of course, we are talking about driving traffic to your specific site or URL. And when it comes to SEO or Google search, we are talking about getting free traffic from search engine. We have other specific search engines like Yahoo, Bing, Yandex, and many other search engines on the net. For you to get traffic, then you must actually carry out specifically and correctly what we term it as SEO, which is a method to drive traffic or organic traffic to your website or video or any URL of your choice, depending on the strategy you're going to be using. So here, since we are beginning with SEO, I'm going to share with you exactly how you can do this and optimize it to withdraw or get traffic from this search engine. So the first thing you want to consider to make this step to work is making sure that you go ahead to perform some keyword research that has low competition and also targeting those keywords that are trending. For this purpose, I'm going to be using two specific tools which are very relevant for this purpose. One of the tools is what I call as Google Trend, which is one of the tools that will actually show us which topics are actually trending at the moment so that we can take advantage of that particular idea or particular result and see what we can work out with it and see how we can actually gain some benefit from it. And secondly, we are going to be using what we call Google Keyword Planner so that we are going to see the competitiveness of that particular key term so that we are going to make a decision if we are going to use that specific key term or not. Because if a key term or keyword is very competitive, then going to write optimized article to post on our site will instead make it very difficult to rank because we already have competitors that are ranking for those specific keywords. So for this purpose, we are going to be targeting only low competitive keywords, which of course, they are not already very high in the ranking of our competitors, and we can take advantage of this. So let's look at how we want to use the first tool to see which key terms are actually trending at the moment with the help of Google Trend. So what you want to do as the first thing is to come here and search for the key term Google Trend. Here, as you can see, once you search for Google Trend, you're going to see the first page here. It is called Google Trend. Just click on it like this. And once you do so, you're going to be taken to a front page that looks like this. From this front end, you want to make search term inside of this search box that you can see here and click on Explore. And once you do that, you're going to see some specific keyword terms will be displayed to you based on also the regions where people are searching for those key terms. As an example, I want to search for the key term beauty tips as an example and click on Explore. Once I do that, you're going to see that this particular area or page will be displayed to me. As you can see right now, it is trying to load. And once this area is loaded completely, then of course you're going to see something that looks like this. Now, most relevantly is to make sure that you switch to worldwide and click on worldwide so that you're going to see exactly all, I think there is a mistake with the spelling here, so I can correct that, beauty tips, and click on the search again. And of course, displaying it to worldwide, you're going to see that this given term is having some searches on the net. Now, what you want to make use of is to make use of this particular area that says past day. Just make sure to click on that and take something like the past 30 days so that you're going to get a good point to see here, because we have differences like the past past 4 hours, past days, 7 days, 90 days, 30 days is good to see the search term based on that length of time. You can also search for the category or choose a particular category. But for this, I want to leave it like that. And you can see the web search result will be displayed to me. And once I do that, what you want to do, if you scroll around this area, you're going to see that people are searching for this key term in given areas. Now, one tip you want to take advantage of is to make sure that you add other specific terms that are related to beauty tips. Come to this compare and click on it directly and add other things like beauty idea as an example. Just look for some specific key terms that you think are related to the keyword you are wanting to target. Beauty idea is another related term, and I want to click on enter, and you can see now that I have 2 of them. You can add as many as you can, and you're going to see that this graph will be displayed to me. This particular graph that you see here gives me an idea of the search term. As you can see, beauty tips 56 and the beauty idea 65, and they are telling us that it is keeping increasing day by day, as you can see, to tell us that this term is profitable and it is good for us to target. If I write content around this key term so that I want to rank for it and pull traffic from Google search or Bing search or Yahoo search or from any other search engine, then this is the exact strategy I will need to do. Now I know that this key term is good for me to target, and if I write content around it, then it will be good for me because I will actually rank. But now what I want to look at is the fact that I can see specific countries ranking for this keyword or the interest over time based on countries. You can also scroll here and arrive at an area where you are going to see related queries. In the related query area, you're going to see things like beauty tip for women over 50, which is breakout, to tell us that this is rising over time. If you see breakout, it simply means that it is rising over time. And you can also target other related terms like beauty supply near me or hair growth tips, which are related, to tell us that it is breakout, to mean that if you target key terms like that, then of course it is going to be very profitable. You can see other ideas are related by regions being displayed to us. And once you have this, what we want to do now is, since you have already known that this particular key term is good if you can target, now the next thing is to search for the competition of this key term. Now, once you see that a particular term is trending, it is now time to look for the competitiveness of that key term. When we talk about how competitive that keyword is, we are going to use another tool that is going to help us to see if that key term that we want to target is going to be good for us or not good. So we are going to use Google Keyword Planner to check how competitive this keyword is. And if the competitiveness of the key term is not very high, then it is a good point for us to go and write content around that key term. Let's look at the next tool we want to use. The next tool we are going to be using here is a tool called Google Keyword Planner. You can see this is it here. You can come here. This is a Google Keyword Planner. By searching for this term, Google Keyword Planner, you are going to see this URL here. You want to make sure to click on it and open it directly to create an account. And once you create an account here, you want to make sure to come to the front page, and you're going to see something that looks like this. From this front end, you want to make sure to come to Discover New Keyword and just click on it directly, and you're going to see this page that looks like this. From this area, you want to make sure that you set the country by removing any specific country here and click on Save, so that it's going to be on all location. Also come to the area of the default language and change it to English if the key term you want to target is actually in English language. You can see now here it is on all location, and you can see here the language is English. And if you click again here and choose any location here, for example, if I enter a given country here, you can see, as an example, you're going to see that this time it is only specifying this particular country. So you don't want to specify any country here. Just come and erase this area by clicking on the X sign to remove any default country listed to you, and now click on Save, and it will now come to all location by itself, as you can see, all locations. Then change it to English, and now come back to your trend or Google Trend. As you can see inside of this area, you remember the key term we search, it is beauty tips. Just copy it like this, and now come inside of this area and paste it like this, and now hit on Get Result. And you can even go and take the second one here, because we had two. We had this one as well, beauty ideas. You can still do the same. Come here and paste it here and enter it, then click on Get Result. Let's look at what we have at this point. You can see what is happening. And let me try to close this end here. and I want to share with you something. Now, if you look here at this area that says beauty tips, let's come here. This is beauty tip here. You can see that the search volume every month is 10,000 to 100,000 searches every given month for this key term. And the competition of this key term is just 5, which means that it is good for me to go for it. Once the competition in the index value, as you can see here, is above 40 to 50, then it will be very hard for you to rank for that key term because competition is very high. And you can find related key terms that are related to beauty tips like beauty ideas. As you can see, the search volume is 100 to 1,000. You have the next here, skincare routine for oily skin. The competition here is 90. You don't want to target something like this because it will be very hard for you to rank. And you want to search only those key terms that have a very low competition. As you can see, 13 here, which is skincare tips. And those are the example of key term to target. So what you want to do is to make sure that you choose those competitive key term that are lower, that is between 1 to 30 and maximum 35. Once you use key term like this and write content around it, then of course it is good for the ranking because you are going to get more traffic from search engines like Yahoo, Google, Bing, Yandex, and many more, which of course it is a method to pull traffic to that given site which you have written the article. Now it is the next step for you now to write optimized article based on that key term and publish inside of your website. Because I assume that if you are to drive traffic or looking for a method to pull traffic to your site or video, then of course you must have specific key term you want to rank for. And having this specific key term means you have to write optimized article around it or create a video about it for you to rank for it. Now let's look at exactly how you can write optimized article around it. You can go ahead to still use some tools to help you to write articles which are good ones, then manually edit it so that it should bypass, it can bypass AI generated content by making sure that you transform the content from AI format to human form by highlighting and writing it in a human way that can best be understood by us, but almost in the same style, not word by word, so that it's going to bypass AI detection. Because you need to know that if you use AI to create content around your key term, then of course it might not perform well because it is not a good idea to use AI content to create, that is AI to create content to publish on your site. It must be human written content, but you can get idea from AI content or by using AI tool to generate this content. Then look at what they have, for example, like ChatGPT and other AI tools which are still good you can use. And once you generate this content, try to humanize the content by converting it to a human form. You can do it manually, step by step, and come out with a better result before publishing into your site. And once you write this content manually and publish in your site, picking this particular key term and tagging it and see how you can write a correct description and also making it correctly before publishing, then of course, it is time for you to pull traffic to your site. At this point, you want to make sure to come to your site and come to post and add a new post and optimize it based on the key term around the keyword you want to rank for. But make sure to use SEO to optimize it and use keywords that are good before creating your post and publish. And once that has been done, you're going to pull a lot of traffic. This is going to be the first episode of this series. We are coming with the second episode on how to get traffic to your site or URL or maybe your video link so that you can drive more traffic to your website for any purpose you are looking for. So see you in the next upload and bye-bye for now.